working, but I still got so terrible wanna go. Yeah, you know I got so terrible long till. Breaking up big rocks on the chain gang. Breaking rocks and serving. Oh yeah, I'm serving mine. All right, all right.
Well, good evening, everyone who's tuned in tonight for another live performance from the Duncan Showroom, bringing you great Canadian talent that if you don't know about, you should know about. I know that there's a lot of airplay that used to happen over the years, but it's hard to get that now on the regular FM stations unless you got a formula going on or this or that. So it's really nice for us to be able to present to you performers that you wouldn't normally get to listen to unless you turn into stations like CKUA out of Edmonton or the Carleton University station down in CKCU. They have a lot of great programming too, and so does Vic. Vic has great programming, but you got to go searching for it, right? So this way, what we're hoping we can do is introduce you to people that if you don't know, you should know. And tonight we have a wonderful situation took place. I'm not too sure if you're all familiar with. Oh God, what am I going to know? What's his name? Lawrence. Brant Lawrence. I have had an opportunity to meet him once or twice. And I hear him on the radio all the time. He's turned me on to some really good music just by his show and what he says about the artist, and goes into depth. That's what's all about him. So he had gotten a hold of me just recently and asked if there was a chance for Lindi to perform on a Sunday, and if we had an opening. And this is kind of great because we did have an opening. And then I take a look around and see the people that came in the live audience tonight to see what's going on, because usually this is just a broadcast. So when we get a live audience to work off, we really do appreciate it. Thank you for you guys for all coming. Give yourself an applause. Come on. You braved it on a hot night. And you'll notice that the temperature in here is a little warm. That's why at the end of June, we go to the 39 Days of July. And for those people who don't know what that is, it's a little festival that we do down in the park, because no one's going to come inside to hear music they've never heard before. So we take it to them down to the park free of charge, and we put it on for 39 days, every day, noon till 8, every hour on the hour. 300 some odd shows, and then we go into the city square. So I think this year we got just over 350 performances we'll be doing in 39 days. So if the pamphlet should be out, the schedule should be out the about the 19th or so of July. So when they come out, make sure you grab and find out who's going to be there. If it had been at all possible, after me listening tonight to sound check, which is just going to be a little snippet, but you can tell when someone's really enjoying the room, just by the way they want to experiment with different songs they got to see how it's going to work. So I know it's going to be a great show. We're going to be one long show, by the way. It's an honor for me to be able to now say that I know and will have heard Lindi Ortega. All we have to do now for the people in the room is give her a warm, loud couch and belly welcome. Give it up for her, please. Lindi Ortega.
Thank you, Mr. Longevity John. He's cool, hey? Hey, this is so fun. I love this. All right. Put my water down here. Right. I'm a professional. Watch me go. Okay, I got a little set list going, but I may or may not stick to it. We'll see. So it's my first time here. Never been here before, and to this particular venue or in Duncan, so that's exciting for me. And yeah, so exciting. I don't know how any of you know who I am, but I'm so excited to be playing a little intimate moment with you. But I warn you, I am a little odd.
You'll rock it.
I know that, but I'm a little odd. Like for people that don't know me, but it's okay. It's gonna be fine. There's a little high and yeah. Got it? Good. All right. Thank you, Reverend. Well, we'll start with a little song I wrote from my dad. How about that? Do we like that idea? My dad passed a few years ago, and I miss him very much. He was an interesting guy. He used to tell a lot of tall tales, and he liked to exaggerate stories. And I used to think it was weird, but now I think it's awesome. And when he died, he was cremated, and he had a girlfriend at the time. She was younger than me. That's weird, I know. But he had a girlfriend at the time, and she wanted to send his ashes back to the crematorium. And I said, don't you dare. And I know, this is dark. So I told you it was weird and it was going to be odd. But she wanted to send them back, and I said, don't you dare do that, because I want to keep them. So they were transported across Canada from Ontario to Creston, BC, where I live now. And I didn't know what to put them in, and so I found this like neon pink urn at the thrift shop, and I spray painted it white, and I just poured my dad in there, and I realized that there's actually a lot of ashes. I didn't realize how much ashes people have. I didn't realize. So now there's some left over. I don't know what to do with them, so I'm thinking I might just like go to the tops of mountains. I like to hike and just like let them go. Yeah, that's a good idea. You like that idea? She likes that. See, she's a hat lady. She knows. She knows. Fellow hat lady. Anyways, all my stories are going to be weird and strange. And I apologize if anything is at all offensive. I don't mean to be. This is a song from my dad. Now I do not know where my daddy he go, where my daddy he go now that he's gone. No, all I can see is he ain't here with me. Where can he be now that he's gone? Daddy, oh, 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 I miss you so. Oh, oh, won't you please haunt me? Come on over for a tea. You can sit beside me, spiritually advise me. Now I cannot say where my daddy he stay, where my daddy he stay now that he gone away. Oh, all that I know is wherever he go, it ain't a place that I'm allowed to follow. Daddy, oh, 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 I miss you so. Oh, oh, won't you please haunt me? Come on over for a tea. You can sit beside me, spiritually advise me. Thank you very much. It's for you, wherever you are, Paco Ortega, somewhere in the ether. Oh, that's too high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So on the theme of dying is another little song I wrote about the subject. I was weeping underneath the willow tree. I remember it's where we used to play. But the angels have taken you away from me. I'll be crying until my dying day. Now it's raining even when the sun is out, and the rainbow is coloring what's gray. But it won't stop all these tears from falling down. I'll be crying until my dying day. And never again will I hear your gentle laughter. And never again will I see your soft brown eyes. And I'll never understand why you could not stay. Oh, I'll be crying till my dying day. And there's a dark cloud hovering above my head. There are flowers growing where you lay, and they'll be watered by these endless tears of mine. I will be crying until my dying day. Thank you. All right, we're going to switch gears here and we're going to do a Tom Waits song. Does anyone like Tom Waits? Oh, good. I'm a big fan of Tom Waits. I recorded a song with a young fella named Jack Barksdale, and he's such a great talent. If you don't know him, I would go check him out. And he's from Texas. He's out from Dallas, Fort Worth, maybe. And he was 16 when I met him. He's 17 now. And that guy's got more talent in his little pinky finger than I would have in 10 lifetimes. I mean it. And he's just got such a wealth of knowledge of like music history. He's like, you know, if you're 16 and you like Leonard Cohen, that says a whole lot, especially in this day and age. So, yeah, we discovered we liked a lot of the same artists, and we decided to do 2 Tom Waits songs together, and they're online if you ever want to check them out on Spotify or on YouTube. We got some music videos we made. I got a quick funny story about music video. One of the music videos I shot was in Texas, and it was at like a wedding, a barn sort of wedding thing, reception area where people would have weddings. And it was beautiful, and there was long grass, and there was a little stream and trees. And we shoot this music video, and my job was to be sort of the creep in the music video, like, so I'd hide behind the trees and peer out and like sing, you know, back to Jack as he was singing. And then, you know, they had me sort of running around through the grass and sort of rolling around and all this crazy stuff. And then, you know, my scenes were all done, and I decided to go down to the water and check out the water, and I was just having a good old time. And the next thing I knew, this guy comes ripping down on a four-wheeler, and he said, "Oh, if you folks haven't shot your music video yet, I'd steer clear of the long grass and the waterways, because we just shot 4 rattlesnakes last week, and there's water moccasins." And I didn't know that they were there. So anyways, through some miracle, I did not get bit by a rattlesnake. And but that would have been a story had that happened. I don't know how I avoided it, but I managed to. Anyways, here's a Tom Waits song. It's like a murder mystery, so try to figure it out if you can. I'm into those podcasts. He had 3 whole dollars, a worn-out car, and a wife who was leaving for good. Life's made of trouble, worry, pain, and struggle. She wrote goodbye in the dust on the hood. They found a map of Missouri, lipstick on the glass. They must have left in the middle of the night. And I wanna know the same thing. Everyone wants to know, how's it going to end? Behind a smoke-colored curtain, the girl disappeared. They found out that the ring was a fake. A tree born crooked will never grow straight. She sunk like a hammer into the lake. Oh, a long-lost letter in an old leaky boat. Promises are never meant to keep. And I wanna know the same thing. We all wanna know, how's it going to end? The barn leaned over, the vultures tried their wings. The moon climbed up an empty sky. The sun sank down behind the tree on the hill. There's a killer and he's coming through the rye. Oh, and maybe he's the father of that lost little girl. Well, it's hard to tell in this night. And I wanna know the same thing. I wanna know, how's it going to end? Drag your wagon and your plow over the bones of the dead, out among the roses and the weeds. You can never go back, and the answer is no. And wishing for it only makes it bleed. Joe Benny was broken on the wheel, Shane and Bum Mahoney on the land. The grain was as gold as Sheila's hair. all the way from Liverpool with all that we could steal. He was robbed of $20, his body found stripped, cast into the harbor there and drowned. Oh, and I wanna know the same thing. Everyone wants to know, how's it going to end? The sirens are snaking their way up the hill. It's last call somewhere in the world. Oh, the red tire's blending with the color of the streets. Life is sweet at the edge of a razor. And down in the first row of an old picture show, the old man is asleep as the credits start to roll. And I wanna know the same thing. We all wanna know, how's it going to end? Oh, I wanna know the same thing. I just wanna know, how's it going to end? I wanna know the same thing. I wanna know, how's it going to end? Thank you. So that was Tom Waits' version of a murder mystery, and I have written my own version of a murder mystery. Now, I tried to convince some guy that I didn't want to date him, or that I wasn't interested, by trying to convince him I was a serial killer. And then he told me, well, whatever, I hunt deer. And I was like, oh. And I was like, I wasn't sure what he meant by that, but okay. And I said, well, I listen to, true crime podcasts. And he said, you and every other woman. And I said, yeah, but I pay attention. And then he sent me a picture of his sausage. And by sausage, I mean deer sausage. Yeah, he sent me a picture. And then he said, I don't only hunt deer, I process it too. And I was like, cool. Anyways, this song has nothing to do with that. Except that I just, I wrote my own murder mystery. And what's great is you can all sing along. You don't even have to sing. It's a whisper chorus. Okay, are you ready? Would you participate with me? You think? Yeah. Can I also get another okay, listen. Okay. This is my favorite instrument in the world. It's a thunder machine. You like it? Yeah? I happen to love it. I got it at a kid's toy shop, and I was like, this is amazing. Do you want to have the honors, or one of you? Okay. So I'm going to tell you, this is an interactive show. Welcome. So what you would do, you don't have to touch the bottom thing unless you don't want it to make noise, but just tasteful pieces where it seems really creepy, do a little bit of that action, just in little tasteful moments. So I'll be singing and you'll be like, this seems, but maybe not too much, just in tasteful areas. I love that. Now the rest of the audience, what you have to do is you have to whisper the word fish bait. Yeah, so it's like this, it goes, fish bait. Hey, you gonna interpretive dance for us, or? Oh, he's gonna put a mic up for him. So do you wanna practice? Okay, 1, 2, 3, fish bait. Beautiful. I think you guys are hired. You guys are hired. Okay. So so you'll see when it comes in, it's like, if you can let me do the first chorus myself if you want. You're happy to sing along or whisper along with me. You don't have to. But just so you know where to come in, and then you can do all the rest of them. Okay, wow, this is pro. Look at this. He's got a whole setup and everything. Have you ever played Storm Machine before?
Never.
This is a first for you. What's your name?
Miles.
Miles. Miles, thank you for being in my band.
What's your name?
Lindy. Thank you for being in my band. Appreciate it.
Thanks for
Okay.
having me.
Yeah, we'll go on tour next time, okay? Okay. Y'all ready for this? Do you remember your role? Fish bait, okay? Say it really dark and creepy. Okay.
If I wasn't in my right mind, I'd be more inclined when I listen to true crime to take notes for committing mine. And I would study all the ways to tidy up and leave no trace, make sure nobody sees my face, and put rocks inside the suitcase. Take a boat out on the lake, turn them into fish bait. Fish bait. Fish bait. If I wasn't in my right head, he would be long dead. He's lucky that I take my meds, except on the days I forget. I gotta plan my getaway, I gotta pack my suitcase, 'cause the cops are down at the lake. I hear they're testing what the fish ate, but they won't find my DNA, and they won't find the fish bait. Fish bait, very good. Fish bait. The cop with the eagle eye will find holes in the plot lines. They'll catch you in a web of lies. Oh, they'll ask you about your alibi. Except with this case, they'll never find the remains, or the weapon, or the blood stains from the murder in the back lane. But they didn't check the fish tank at the aquarium out of state, where the sharks have a dinner plate of a certain kind of fish bait. Fish bait. Fish bait. Fish bait. Fish bait. If I wasn't in my right mind, I'd be more inclined when I listen to true crime to take notes for committing mine.
Thank you so much, you guys. That was amazing. You should be on every show. That was much better than the first guy that tried that one other show that I did. That was very good. Very good. Okay, and you guys were incredible. I loved your whispering. Perfect. Okay. So I got divorced. Exactly 3 years ago. And I mean, that's always fun. Unexpected, not on my bingo card as we were building a house. And then he sat me down in front of the house, and he'd been building it, and I brought him up. I was real nice. I brought him a duvet cover and some fresh pillows, and because I felt sorry for him in his little workshop there, and thought he wasn't comfortable, and I brought them up, and then he sat me down, and he said, "I don't want to be married to you anymore." And I thought it was, he was giving me all these excuses, like we have nothing in common, blah, 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 blah. But I come to find out that there was a 27-year-old girl after the fact. But, You know how it is. So, anyways, I wrote this love song, this beautiful love song. Yeah, and this is for him. It's a beautiful love song for him. I don't mind if you drop off a cliff and die. I don't mind if you get eaten alive. I don't mind if the vultures pluck out your eyes. I don't mind, I don't mind, I don't mind. I don't mind if you come down with a terrible disease. I don't mind if your life is filled with misery. I don't mind if you fall overboard and get lost at sea. I don't mind, I don't mind, I don't mind. You wonder how I can be so callous and cruel. I pretty much learned it all, and then some from you. A little monkey see, a little monkey do. That's how I became heartless and shrewd. And it ain't no skin off my back if you're in a bear attack. Lose every limb that you have. It makes you so damn mad. It don't bother me none if you never see the sun, and you have to survive on nothing but breadcrumbs. You wonder how I can be so callous and cruel. I pretty much learned it all, and then some from you. A little monkey say, a little monkey do. That's how I became heartless and shrewd. Oh, you wonder how I can be so callous and cruel. I pretty much learned it all, and then some from you. A little monkey see, a little monkey do. That's how I became heartless and shrewd. Thank you. I'm hoping my song is in this key. I don't remember now. Oh, I didn't even write it on the other one. Who knows? It could be in the wrong key, but we're just gonna pretend. Nobody will know. It's a song about my cat. I love my cat. Anyone have a cat here? No? You? You have cats? Nice. How many? Two each? No, two together. One for each person. Lovely, I love that. I got two cats too at home. And one of them is like definitely a cat. And then the other one is like a human in a cat body. Do you know that feeling when sometimes dogs have this too, where it's like definitely that was a human at one point in life. And he was a little terror when he was a kitten. And he has broken like 4 of my guitars, a banjo. Yeah, my keyboard. He broke my keyboard. So every time he would break stuff, I just yell out, "Holy Toledo! You're breaking another thing!" And I wrote this song for him, and it's called Holy Toledo. So that's what his name is. Holy Toledo, you're one hell of a cat. I think you might even be more crazy than a bat. You're ripping round the house and you're bouncing off the walls. And I know who to blame when I hear something crash and fall. But you're the only one for me, the only one I'll ever need.
Holy Toledo, your eyes are emerald green. You've got the nicest ginger coat I've ever seen. And you've spent many years with me right here by my side. Your tiny little ears have heard the secrets of my life. And you're the only one for me, the only one I'll ever need. Oh, Holy Toledo. Holy Toledo, I wish you could live forever. Don't wanna have to settle for an English setter. Oh, I will not replace you with a dog, I'm only kidding. Besides, who else would I have to do all my evil bidding? See, you're the only one for me, the only one I'll ever need. Oh, Holy Toledo. Holy Toledo, Holy Toledo, Holy Toledo.
Thank you. That is my Holy Toledo song. Frets. I never know what fret anything on. I know. How do I even function? I don't even know. Where is the song? Doopy doopy doo. I think it's the 3rd fret, but I could be wrong. Let me see.
That's right.
No, that's not right. No, that's not right. Sorry. We'll see. This one might work. We don't know for sure, but that's okay. I'm a professional. Did you know that? Actually, I'm not really. I mean, I was, and then I stopped doing music for like 5 years, and I painted people's houses for a living. Has anyone ever been to Creston, BC? Yeah. So I live there, and I work for the Board of Tourism there, and so come visit Creston. I shall be your guide. Yeah, okay, so we're going to pretend that this is the key, and that'll be fun. And if it's not the key, you'll know real quick. I wrote this song with a friend of mine. His name is Chris Coster. And he's, he was in a... Do you know him?
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine.
He's a good friend of yours?
And Craig, his brother, and...
Shut the front door!
I live in Kingston.
What the heck?
Yeah, dude.
That is wild. Well,
All right.
that's amazing. He was in, so he was in the Glorious Sons. And we met and we wrote this song together. It's called Walls, about people that would climb each other's walls. It's very metaphorical. It was his birthday on Thursday, and I totally had told my friend to remind me that it was his birthday because I have severe ADHD and I forget everything. I can only put so many things in my brain. It's really hard to remember all these lyrics too, you know? And then she forgot because she also has ADHD, and then we both got carried away and forgot, and then I felt like a jerk. I felt like a jerk because he called me on my birthday. He was really sweet, and then I was a jerk and I didn't call him on his. But I did send him a little video today, and I'm going to do this song in honor of him. This is for Chris. Hold on, I'll learn how to play it one day. If I can remember. All right.
Play it safe, hold my cards close to my chest, do my best, hope that you'll never know I hope that you won't call my bluff, and it's gonna be enough to not let my feelings show. You see, I built walls so high, I don't think anyone can climb them. I built walls so high, but I don't think that you mind them, baby. I've been around lit fires in every town, been let down, act like you even know. I traced the lines of every scar, so how'd you even get this far? I never let my feelings show. You see, I built walls so high, I hide things where no one finds them. I built walls so high, but I think you like to climb them, baby. Built walls so high, I don't think anyone can climb them. I built walls so high, but I don't think that you mind them. I built walls so high, where the daylight never finds them. I built walls so high, but I don't think that you mind them, baby.
All right, so I'm going to give you guys a choice because it's all up to y'all, okay? The 1,000 of you in this audience right here, right now. I can do another song, and then we can take a little break so you can go pee, okay? Talk amongst yourselves, and then I come back and do another 6 or 8 songs or whatever. Or I could just keep going. How many in yay for option 1? One person. She has a tiny bladder. I could tell us a long story and you can go. Do you want me to tell a story? I'm going to tell a story. You go to the toilet. You can probably hear it. Let me tell a story, okay? So I got divorced, as I've mentioned. Didn't end well, as you can gauge. And I never looked at any other men. I was a very loyal wife, okay? I had no eyes for anybody else ever. And so when I got divorced, then it suddenly occurred to me that I was allowed to look at other men, which I'd never done for, 6 years. And then I noticed one day that there was a very handsome, young, buff bartender at the local bar in my town. And it turns out he was 28 years old. And I'm 46. So that's quite an age gap. And not one for me. But my friend was like, hey, you should go for it. And I said, no, I'm not sure that I can relate very well. Yeah, well, I just, but I thought, I could hire him to be my cabana boy. Right? I was like, he could carry my cat litter from my car. That's pretty heavy. He could mow my lawn shirtless. He could pour me wine. He could fan me. Like, I just was thinking, wow, would it be so great to have him as a cabana boy? And he, I would used to sit at a table that had a direct, eyesight to where he was working at the bar. And he used to wear these muscle shirts so you could see his big bulging muscles as he poured the beer. I think he knew, right? He knew he was a thing. But what he didn't know was that this creepy 46-year-old woman was like staring at him, practically stalking him from across the bar. I don't think he knew that. But anyways, I ended up writing this song for him. Well, it's not for him. It's a song for me, about him. I am absolutely petrified of the day that somebody tells him that I wrote this song about him, and how horrified he might be about that. But
What's his name?
no, I'm not saying. We're not going to say what his name is. We're gonna listen to this lovely song, but we're gonna wait for our friend to get back because here she is. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. You did it. Okay. This song is called Cabana Boy. All right?
If I had a swimming pool, it would bring me joy. I'd make you my very own cabana boy, cooling me off with a giant leaf. But you're just a little too young for me. But do you have an older brother? 'Cause I'm old enough to be your mother. You should not be making me weak in the knees. And I wish I could have met you in my 20s.
That's true. I think they call me a cougar.
Still a kid.
I see you working at the bar downtown, and you're the only reason that I come around. I guess you could say I like the scenery. Still, you're just a little too young for me. But do you have an older brother? 'Cause I'm old enough to be your mother. Mrs. Robinson ain't who I wish I could be, but I wish I had met you in my 20s. And some women just need to feed the hunger. They don't mind dating someone who is younger. It makes me feel kinda sorta creepy, but I wish I could have met you in my 20s. I wish I could have met you in my 20s. I wish I could have met you in my 20s. Well, the truth is you're not typically my type. You're a little too fresh, I'm a little too ripe. It all could have worked out perfectly if I had met you in my 20s. But do you have a single father? If you did, then I could be your mother. And that's just a little too weird for me. But I wish I had met you in my 20s. I wish I had met you in my 20s. I wish I had met you in my 20s. If I had a swimming pool, it would bring me joy. I'd make you my very own cabana boy.
Thank you so much. All right. So, I know that not all men are terrible. I have since learned this. I thought they were all terrible,
Just
but
women that are.
what?
It's just women that are.
No. People can be people. Some people are, and some people are great. I recently met one man who was not terrible, and I don't know what to do with him. I don't know what to do with him. I met him, and I don't know what to do with him. He thinks that I think he thinks he likes me of his own free will. He doesn't know that I took up witchcrafting, and that I've put a spell on him. He doesn't know that. Well, he actually does. I told him, but he doesn't believe me. But then he keeps saying, I don't know why I feel this way. Anyways.
It's cute you like to think that you're a big tough man, but I will have you eating out the palm of my hand. I will have you right down on your knees saying, Lindi, What the hell are you doing to me? Well, I've been lighting candles at midnight, been casting spells to turn myself into your kryptonite. You won't know why you can't stop thinking about me as I astral project myself into your dreams. It's cute you like to think that you hold all the power, but the tables always turn for me at witching hour. Better watch your step, boy, if you ask me to dance. When it comes to magic, honey, you don't even stand a chance. 'Cause I've been lighting candles at midnight, been casting spells to turn myself into your kryptonite. You won't know why you can't stop thinking about me, but it's all part of my plan, you see. I said, I will bewitch you, my body and soul. I'll eat you alive and I'll swallow you whole. I'm gonna rile you, seduce and beguile you, mesmerize you and hypnotize you. I've been lighting candles at midnight, been casting spells to turn myself into your kryptonite. You won't know why you can't stop thinking about me. I have you convinced that I'm your destiny. Said I've been lighting candles at midnight. I turn myself into a snack to whet your appetite. You won't know why you can't stop thinking about me. Well, maybe it's because I am a witch, baby.
Okay. We're just going to keep on going now, huh? All right. Just let me know when you're bored and you can go home. It's fine. You have to work tomorrow?
Yep.
You don't work tomorrow? You don't work on Mondays?
Yep.
Oh, good for you.
I don't like
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. I always joke that I'm part witch and part vampire and part ghost. I don't know why. It's just what I feel like I am. But yeah, because I live in a big house now by myself. Yay. And I feel, well, it is haunted by a man named Arthur. And he actually saved me from my house from burning down one time because my dryer overheated, the thermostat broke, and I just put a load in, and then I opened it. Or sorry, I didn't open it. I put a load in, shut it, and it stopped, and I heard that it stopped, and I went downstairs, and the door was wide open. And you know, like, my dryer door is pretty, I don't know if anybody else is, but you gotta really, like, ratchet open. But it was, like, wide open. And so I went to go close it again and start the cycle again. And then I smelled burning, and I look, and it's, like, all on fire at the inside. And I was convinced it was Arthur. Arthur saved me from burning in a house fire, which, thank you, Arthur. And that same, well, like, a lot of weird stuff happens in my house. Lights, my friend Annette, my best friend Annette over there, she's sitting over there. You were there, right? You are a testament to the fact that the light turned on by itself while we were having a conversation one time. Yes. Do you guys just have ghosts in your house? Like, this ain't no thing, right? Like, you guys are, okay. Anyways, so I feel like a ghost because I live on my own, and I feel like I'm also haunting the house, right? But sometimes you can feel like a ghost in all kinds of scenarios. Sometimes you feel like an actual ghost when no one's paying attention to you. Sometimes you feel like a ghost when you're sitting by yourself in a busy coffee shop. And this is a song about feeling like a ghost.
I never been more alone than when I was with you. I felt like a ghost, I felt like I was see-through. love for me felt like it had died. I was in the ether wanting to communicate, trying to reach out to you, but it was too late. You could never see me, you could never really see me, and maybe that's the reason why leaving me was easy. 'Cause I'm a ghost. I'm a ghost. I will be the one who ends up haunting you the most. I'm a ghost. I'm a ghost. And you never had the heart to be a good host to a ghost. Walking through the walls, I kept on searching for the light. You never had the urge to wanna bring me back to life. So I will disappear. I will be here and I'll be gone. And I will be the wind that blows a kiss to say so long. I'm a ghost. I'm a ghost. I will be the one who ends up haunting you the most. I'm a ghost. I'm a ghost. And you never had the heart to be a good host to a ghost. I'm a ghost. I'm a ghost. I will be the one who ends up haunting you the I'm a ghost. Ooh, I'm a ghost. And you never had the heart to be a good host to a ghost.
All right, thank you. All right, let's have some fun now. So I lived in Nashville for 6 years. It's changed a whole lot. I just went back for Americana Fest, and when I was there, it was a nice little. It had like a little small town feel, but it was a big city. But on a Sunday, you could walk up and down Music Row, and you wouldn't see a soul. And now, it's just so busy, and cranes everywhere. But I wrote this song when I lived in Nashville, and it was just about me sitting in my little apartment. Back then, I got little into the whiskey and the weed, and would write lots of songs by myself in my little tiny apartment. And sometimes I get depressed because when you're trying to make it, you know, in the world, and it's hard. It's hard to make it. And so I get a little bit depressed. But this was a song to like boost my own morale, and it's called Demons Don't Get Me Down.
Well, I wish I had some whiskey, and I wish I had some weed. On nights when I feel so alone, baby, that's just what I need. So I put on some old records, and I smoke a cigarette to make myself feel better, or as good as I can get. Well, I don't feel good, but I feel alright. I ain't gonna cry myself to sleep tonight. Oh, I'm gonna put up one hell of a fight so the demons don't get me down. Well, I wish I had some money, and I wish I had some love. Oh, but keeping my own sanity can be more than enough. So I do my best to smile, and I pick up my guitar to sing away my sorrow and to cure my busted heart. Well, I don't feel good, but I feel alright. I ain't gonna cry myself to sleep tonight. I'm gonna put up one hell of a fight so that demons don't get me down. Well, I don't feel good, but I feel alright. I ain't gonna cry myself to sleep tonight. I'm gonna put up one hell of a fight so the demons don't get me down. Oh, I don't feel good, but I feel okay. Tomorrow's gonna be a brand new day, and if those demons come out to play, I won't let them get me down. No, I won't let them get me down. I said I won't let them get me down.
Thank you very much. Okay, what song should I do? I'll do this other song, love song that I wrote for my ex. We love those ones, right? Well, it was good. I mean, like, I'm not in jail because I wrote this record of songs that helped me process my rage. I think if more people did art, less people would, hurt other people. Right? Right? See? I don't spread bad stuff. I spread good stuff. I just, yeah. It's art. It's art. Is that too high? Maybe that's too high. Maybe it's down here. That sounds about right. Yeah, there we go. Every single day I pray for your demise, but the good Lord say that ain't very nice. I should learn how to forgive so I can heal, but the wound you left still bleeds, it won't congeal. I believe in an eye for an eye. I would rather see you go blind than to watch you get away with lies and deceit. Now I'm far too bitter to turn the other cheek. And every single night I plot my revenge, 'cause I have my heart and my honor to avenge. I will not rest till justice is served. I'll go vigilante till the karma is returned.
sure you won't see me coming. You'll think that you won 'cause you have been so cunning. I'm smarter than you, but you won't bank on that, so you won't be prepared for my counterattack. Here I am, honey, to drag you through the mud. I hope you enjoy my revenge ballad. Everyone will know what a shit you have been, and everyone will say she must be talking about him.
You know, I'm just gonna keep going on the hate train. Just 'cause I'm feeling it.
Did you play music with him?
Yes. Why do you ask?
That's what I see you at
Oh, right. Oh, wait, Mullumbimby? No, that was my guitar player, James. That was a different guy. Yeah. Hard to keep track of all the men. So many. Okay. Maybe he's watching the live stream right now, seething. Hi, how's it going, baby? Are you pissed yet?
You ride around town in your brand new truck, think you're getting somewhere, but you're really just stuck, 'cause nobody actually gives a fuck that you're just some self-entitled schmuck. You're a big fish in a small pond. What do you do when the water's all gone and you're no longer the king of Babylon? You like to be seen with the elite so that you can indulge in a taste of their treats and ride on their coattails all through the streets, feeding the beast that is your conceit. You ain't nothing but a sad song. What do you do when your friends are all gone and you're no longer the king of Babylon? Your wife for a young little tramp just to make yourself feel like you're more of a man. You never grew up, wanna be Peter Pan. Think you can fly, but you're gonna crash land. You'll hear the ticking of the time bomb when she gets bored of you and she wants to move on, and you're no longer the king of Babylon. Crumble down to the ground as you tightly cling to your broken crown, wondering why nobody stuck around. You'll be begging for scraps like a mangy old hound. Best in show, now you're left on the lawn. What do you do when your pedestal's gone and you're no longer the king of Babylon? Oh, you're no longer the king of Babylon. No, you're no longer the king of Babylon.
Thank you. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is, I put a song out called From the Ether, and it is a whole record of ghosts songs. I just wanted to do a themed record, and you know I like ghosts and witches and vampires, so maybe the next one will be the witch one, and the one after that will be a vampire one. And you can listen to it on Spotify or wherever it is you listen to music. It's there. It came out in October. It was the first record that I had put out since 2018. I quit music because I lost my voice and I couldn't sing, and then I had really bad panic attacks and anxiety, and I genuinely believed, I shit you not, that I would never be on a stage again. I didn't think I'd be standing here ever again. I never thought I could sing ever again. But I crawled out of a deep, dark ditch, and I climbed up a mountain, and here I am. And now I'm singing for you tonight. So that's just to say, if you think, because when I felt like I couldn't sing, and people would say, "Oh, you'll get back to it someday," it actually made me mad because I was so frustrated that I couldn't do it, and I kind of was like, cursed them a little bit for saying that because I just was so frustrated, and I genuinely believed that I couldn't do it. But everybody kept telling me, and they're like, "No, you're gonna do it. You're gonna be back." And I was like, "No, I won't. You don't know what you're talking." I was all crusty too about it. I was like, "You don't know what you're talking about." And but then now I'm so grateful that everybody stuck around, and yeah, that I get to do this. And honestly, I don't care whether it's in front of my 2 cats, 5 people, 50 people, 200 people. It doesn't matter. I'm just glad I can do it. I'm just happy to do it. Honestly, I swear. So, but this is awesome. I feel like I'm in a movie right now because this place is wacky. Like, this is like I walked into a scene from a Quentin Tarantino movie, and I walked in here and I said, "Oh, perfect. This place is just as weird as I am. It's going to be great." So, anyways, thank you, Longevity John, for having me. And thank you, Reverend, for the sound you're doing tonight. And thank you all for showing up on a Sunday. It's like we're at church, but not really. I'm actually, never mind. This is what happens when you let demons out and they get into your home. Kind of like my ex. There ain't no remedy for the entity that came through to me, and it don't wanna leave. No matter what I do, it's gonna follow too. It's gonna follow me for eternity. Ooh, I need the voodoo. Ooh, to send it back to. Ooh, the door through which it came. I know to never open up that door again. What you call make-believe is your mythology, is my reality. It is the entity, and there ain't nothing worse. It is an ancient curse, one that will never break unless I find a way. Ooh, I need the voodoo. Ooh, to send it back to. Ooh, the door through which it came. I know to never open up that door again. Ooh, I need the voodoo. Ooh, to send it back to. Ooh, the door through which it came. I know to never open up that door again. Ooh, I need the voodoo. Ooh, to send it back to. Ooh, the door through which it came. I know to never open up that door again. Thank you so much. What time do we got here? How long have I been yapping away and caterwauling? I've been yapping away for a while. Okay, let's do. No, we'll do one more song maybe here. You always get one more song. I get one more song?
Just one more.
Just one more song? Okay.
You get as many songs as you want.
I'm Lindi Ortega.
You're awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I hope you'll come back. If I come back, will you come back? That'd be nice. That would be real nice. I'm wearing a skirt as a dress. It's weird. It does not supposed to be a dress, but that's what I do. I do weird stuff like that.
Nobody knew.
So when I went to Texas, okay, and we recorded this ghost record called From the Ether, me and the producer were wanting to sample sounds from like authentically creepy places. So we thought, what's a good place to like sample some ghostly, eerie sounds? We said a cemetery. So we looked up, and it was in Texas. It's in Austin. It's called the Oakwood Cemetery. It's one of their oldest cemeteries that they have out there. And it's really cool. I love cemeteries. One of my favorite places to be. They're real quiet, you know. So we went there, and then we were sort of like researching who was buried there, and we found out that it was John and Alan Lomax, who were the fathers of early field recordings. So the very first recordings that were ever made were these guys going out into the fields when people were picking cotton or when they were, you know, in jail or whatever, and they would be singing the blues pretty much. And this guy would be out there. People like Vera Hall, I don't know if you know this song that Moby did that was, oh Lord, trouble so hard, oh Lord. Well, that was Vera Hall, and that was from a field recording that one of the Lomax brothers did. So we found out that the Lomax brothers were buried there, and then we thought, well, let's pay tribute to them, and we'll make a field recording at their gravesite. So we did that. We got the little recorder out, and I thought, well, I don't have a song, so I decided to take lines from different epitaphs from the 1800s, just lines that I thought were cool, and then I just rhymed them, and I made a song, and I'll sing it for you if you want. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Where warm and southern winds blow softly, oh, nevermore may hope forsake me. Good night, dear heart, good night. Awake thee to a day forever bright. What a wild and mournful song will softly weep. May the voice of dawn awake thee, where warm and southern winds blow softly. Nevermore may hope forsake thee. Good night, dear heart, good night. Awake thee to a day forever bright. What a wild and mournful song will softly weep. May the voice of dawn awake thee. May the voice of dawn awake thee. Thank you so much. I'm Lindi Ortega. It's been a pleasure to be here. I've got some merch for sale. I'll be at the merch table after the show. I appreciate you. Thank you. Have a great night. I'll just do one more song, I suppose, because, well, but thank you so much. That's really kind, and I know you all probably want to go to bed. It's Sunday, got to work tomorrow. You gotta work, and you don't have to work, sir. That's because you're an anomaly. But
I took the day off tomorrow.
You did?
Just to come and see you.
Thank you. That's so sweet. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm going to do a Timber Timbre song. I'm a big fan of Timber Timbre. I've covered a bunch of their songs and his songs in the past, but I just like this one a lot. I don't know. I always think of him as creepy swamp music, and I'm into that. It's surprising, huh? Is it surprising? I also just want to thank my friend Annette for coming out and coming out. She's my best friend, and I asked her if she wanted to come on tour with me, and she was like, yeah. And we've had so much fun. This is what music is about, right? It's like making music with your friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. And literally, that's what we've just been having so much fun. We did all the shows with Grant Lawrence, which were awesome. And this is the last one for us. And I love this. This is so beautiful and intimate and so special, and I love it. So thank you so much. And I'm going to shut up. And please do find me on the internet. Say hello. And got some CDs. I'm happy to sign them if you want them signed. You don't have to get them signed, but if you want it, I'm happy to do that. And tell your friends. They might like it, especially if they're into murder podcasts and witchcraft. Okay. Sitting in the algae bed, soaking up the sunlight, faster in the daytime hours. Boy, you never sleep at night, and there is a cure for this, and it all starts with one deep breath. Oh, the air was never sweet enough. No, the air was never sweet. I know it's with me in the truck. It's with me on the sidewalk. I know it when you let me down. I know it's with me all year round. And there is a weakness. Oh, I know there's darkness here. Oh, but the air was never sweet enough. Yeah, the grass was never green. Oh,
feeds on lion cubs. Don't look into her eyes when she comes to rub-a-dub, rub-a-dub. So welcome to the animal kingdom.
Animal kingdom.
So that we're always welcome.
Welcome to the animal kingdom.
Welcome to the animal kingdom.
Welcome to the animal kingdom.
So that we're always welcome. There's a place on the island where the sun always shines, and the music played transcends all space and time. Showroom, where the groove is infectious and the dancing never wrong. But no matter where you're from, if you party, you belong, you belong. So welcome to the animal kingdom.
Welcome to the animal kingdom.
So that we're always welcome.
Welcome to the animal kingdom.
So welcome to the animal kingdom.
Welcome to the animal kingdom.
So that we're always welcome.
Keep going.
Go ahead with your bad self, Benny. There's a place on the island where the sun always shines, an all-inclusive getaway